But it was only a coincidence that two of theirs.
Do you want to welcome us back, Emmy?
Okay. We're still doing the mouth thing.
I know, I will.
Okay. Welcome back.
To Radio Tutti. Oh!
Yeah, I always forget that my head's still not working.
That's all right. Who we got up next, Emmy?
Michael.
Michael? Michael, what you got for us?
Is it doggy?
Oh, yes, that's right. Megan is correct. We will come back to Michael in mere moments. Dougie, what's your probably last song for us?
Last song? It would be...
That's if Brenton's on time.
Huh?
Well, that's if Brenton's on time.
Yeah.
We'll see.
My last song of this year will be Bon Jovi. What's his songs?
Bon Jovi, we've got It's My Life. I'm living on a prayer.
Oh,
You
please
give
don't.
love a bad name.
Oh, no. Oh,
Always. Wanted dead or alive. Better
Always.
Always?
Yes.
Cool. And who's it by?
John Bon Jovi. Welcome back to Radio Tutti. Michael. Radio Tutti.
Michael, what you got for us?
Little Saint Nick Ole 55, not that I am an Ole 55 not. But it was only a coincidence that two of their songs had to do with Christmas.
Not an old 55 nut? Well, I'm not sure if I'd ever heard of old 55 before now. So appreciate you bringing it to the group. Haven't really heard it before.
Oh, come on, man.
You've heard old 55 before?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I mean, really, my dad's a big fan.
Okay, so your dad's the old 55 nut. Sweet.
Why wouldn't he? I mean, he's getting there.
He's getting there?
He's like almost in his 50s. Ugh.
So you're saying Frankie J. Holden is in the band?
He's a saxophone player.
He's a saxophone player in the band. Cool. All right. Well, let's give it a bell. Thank you, Michael Burns. This is Little Old Saint Nick by Old 55.
Over to you, Megan. Over to you, Megan. Not you too.
What you got for us, Megan?
Free falling.
What one was that?
Free falling.
Free Falling. Another Tom Petty one?
I think so.
Michael just gave a good thumbs up to that one as well. So we got a double Tom Petty feature. It's a popular one.
Yeah.
I played a wedding the other week and we played this song. So
Oh, cool.
it's a classic.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say about this one, Megan?
might be good dance music to
Yeah,
around.
I think so. Well, to everyone that's dancing this morning, what song are they going to be dancing to?
Free falling.
This is by Tom Petty.
Okay, well, that was just weird. What?
Ain't that the dude? Oh yeah, cool. I'm into that.
Good parachuting song.
It's a good parachuting song. Well,
Yeah.
if you've got a cat parachute.
James. Oh, sorry, I done it wrong order.
I think we're up to James.
Welcome to the writer. And James.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. All right. So it looks like a Super Nintendo. Is SNES Super Nintendo? Yeah. Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah. This looks like it's some kind of demo from 1992. The what? Oh, okay. So it's like a demo disc that Super Nintendo would have put out, and then this is like the menu theme for that. What was that, James? Oh, they're the cartridges. Very interesting. We're just gonna. Michael's got a comment.
While on Tom Petty, what song did he do with Stevie Nicks?
Oh, what song did Stevie Nicks, Tom Petty? We had Stop Dragging My Heart Around.
Yes.
Well, if we get time later on, we'll have to play that one. But for now, James, what track have we got? Here we go. Ooh, smooth.
Was it Osiria Shambarene's song?
No, I think it was a song by Stevie Nicks. Oh. True. Yeah, it's true. I reckon we've got one more from Emmy.
Another Justice Crew one.
Another Justice Crew track. Make sure you speak next to me. And what Justice Crew track are you thinking?
I think. Do you wanna?
So some of their popular songs: Boom Boom, Que Sera, Everybody, Best Night, I Love My Life, I'm Australian.
Maybe Best Night.
Best Night? Cool.
Yeah.
And why do you reckon Best Night's a good Christmas track?
I don't really know. It's just a really good song I love listening to in the car.
Alright, cool. Would you announce it for us one more time?
Yes, I forgot the song again, sorry. Best Night, Justice Crew.
Here we go. Alrighty, we are back. We've got a special guest to interview today. Now we are going to, we will edit this later, so we might get one of our presenters to introduce the show. Megan, do you want to introduce the show today? So this will be kind of like our afternoon discussion show. We've got our special guests, Brenton, and then maybe we can all introduce ourselves. But if you want to welcome us to the show, and then we'll get into it.
Yep. Welcome to Tutti Radio Show. We got a lovely special guest, Brendan Shores.
Hello, everybody.
Thanks for
Hi,
joining
Brenton.
us, Brenton.
Hello.
We'll just do a quick introduction of all the people that are here. So my name's Matt. We've got Imogen. We've got Michael in the room as well with a question ready to go. And joining us on Zoom, we have...
Dougie.
Megan.
Lovely. How you going today, Brenton?
I'm going great. It's interesting how I put my radio voice on for radio.
Oh, yeah.
The sun's shining. I'm wearing shorts. Summer is here.
Love that.
Good time.
I'm not. I don't know when summer is.
Oh, well. Plenty of time to get back into the summer vibe. So, Brenton, you've been with us for a while, but you'll be leaving us soon to pursue a career in speech pathology. I think Michael has a question to start us straight off the bat. Michael, do you want to give us the first question?
Why is speech pathology so hard to say?
I don't know. I think there's different sounds in the word. You've got the sp sound, which is tricky sometimes. And there's the th sound as well. And the j sound. So, yeah, it is a tricky word, isn't it? It probably comes from some Latin word or Greek word.
Yeah. It reminds me of that saying, it's like, what cruel person put the letter S in lisp?
Yeah, exactly right. Great question.
Thanks for starting us off with that one. All right, let's pass it on to maybe James. Do you want to start us off with the question?
Who will be taking over my role? Ooh, I think that's a Linda and Gail question, but I don't know. I think there will be some wonderful people that will be coming in to Tutti, and I think there's some great staff here already that will be taking on some of the role. I know that Anika will be taking over mini choir, which I'm very excited about.
That is exciting.
But in terms of theatre and dance and all the other things, I don't know.
Be just another one of Adelaide's many talented performers and artists.
Exactly
that come
right.
Through these doors.
Yeah.
Brilliant. All right, Megan, you got a question for us?
We certainly do.
Oh no.
How long have you worked at Tutti for?
I've been trying to work this out. So I've been with Tutti off and on since I was 8 years old. So my first professional show, I was 8 and I was in My Life, My Love when the Tutti Choir was called the Holdfast Bay Community Choir. And then I went away for a bit. I went to school and then I came back in year 10 to the choir and I started working for Tutti, I think, after I finished school. So my first year of uni, which was all the way back in 2010.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's been a while. And then I was with Tutti for a few years and then I went away to study musical theatre in 2017 and then came back in 2020.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Cool. So a long history.
Long history.
And hopefully a long history into the future in some capacity.
Oh, definitely.
Off and on.
Yeah.
We always come back.
Yeah.
All right, Dougie, what you got for us?
What did I have, Matt? What question did I have?
Oh, you did have a few questions. Let me just get my own. So, Dougie, you had a question about when Brenton got his certificate?
When did you get your certificate for your leave, Brenton?
Controversially, I haven't actually got a certificate in disability, but
Certificate 3, I mean.
I don't have a certificate 3. So some of the staff at Tutti do and some of the staff don't. But I have been around a lot of people in my life with lived experience of disability, and I've done a lot of disability support work and residential support for a number of years. So I've certainly spent a lot of time working with people with disability.
Yeah, and I guess it's one of the great things about Tutti is that it brings people together that have more of the disability background and then people with more of the arts background.
Yeah.
And combines them all together. So, yeah, brilliant. All righty. Emmy, what you got for us?
What's your favourite musical theatre?
Oh, it's so tricky. I love Stephen Sondheim, who is an American musical theatre composer who passed away about 3 weeks ago now. And he has a musical called Sunday in the Park with George, which I think is one of my favourite musicals of all time. In terms of contemporary musical theatre, I like Hadestown, I like Fun Home, and I like Come From Away. So, yeah, check them all out. They're excellent.
Cool. Sounds fantastic.
Yeah, good question.
All right. Michael, you got another question for us?
Can your budgie talk?
Can your budgie talk?
Can my budgie talk? Ooh, I don't have a budgie anymore, but I did have
Really?
2 budgies when I was growing up.
Could they talk?
They could squawk a lot. I had a blue one called Cheeky, who we adopted, and then I had a greeny blue one called Charlie. So I had Cheeky and Charlie.
Cheeky and Charlie. Good
Yeah.
names. Cool. Good question. All right, we'll pass it over to James.
I did. I went to uni to study musical theatre from 2017 to 2019. So
Cool.
3 years of singing, acting and dancing, which was awesome.
And where did you do that?
That was in Ballarat.
Ballarat.
I know.
Cool.
It's funny because there's a lot of people that don't know where Ballarat is, but it's kind of like it's an hour from Melbourne,
Yeah.
pretty much. And yeah, it's like a little country town. There's about. You've been before? Have you walked around the lake? It's really pretty there, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been there too.
Yeah.
I remember my sisters used to do basketball tournaments there, so I'd go there. Go there as a
Nice.
kid.
Yep.
It's very cold, that's all I remember.
Oh, it is. It's very cold. Every winter I was like, ooh, I need another sleeping bag to put on top of the other sleeping bag I'm already in. Good question.
All right, Dougie.
What was the other one? What was it like growing up in Ballarat, Brent?
Did you grow up in Ballarat?
I grew up in Adelaide, Dougie. So I grew up in the Adelaide Hills.
Sorry about the question, Matt.
No, not a problem. So I grew up
Sorry,
in...
that was the wrong question on me.
That's
My
okay,
bad.
Dougie. That's all good. I grew up in Bridgewater, in Adelaide. So in the Adelaide
I,
Hills.
I, I always thought it was Ballarat. That you,
Yeah, no, I spent 3 years in Ballarat though, so it felt like
not,
I spent a
not far
lot
from
of
Geelong.
time there.
Not far from Geelong, yeah. Hey,
Yeah, not far from Geelong, and I have a lot of family in Geelong, so it was nice to drive down and see everyone, which was good. But yeah, so I grew up
born in Adelaide, right?
born in Adelaide. Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Look, I grew up just a suburb over from you.
yeah.
Okay.
And yet we didn't know each other back then.
Didn't know each other.
It's crazy.
I wasn't even born in Adelaide.
Yeah.
I wasn't even born in Adelaide.
Where were you
I
born?
was originally from Ireland.
Oh,
and also born
Ireland.
there as well.
Nice. Whereabouts in Ireland?
I think it's near the Sligo Dublin side, I think.
Nice.
Near the Dublin side.
Dublin.
Cool.
It has been a while. I wouldn't remember such a thing. It's
I was
been-
actually born, Matt.
Yeah.
I'm not Matt, Brenton. I was actually born in London.
Oh.
Yeah, and I
That's great.
remember seeing the news article that your mum showed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was born
Queen.
in London as a
Did you
Brit.
say London?
Yeah, he was born
I've
in
been
London.
to London too.
Nice.
Cool.
But I don't know a lot about it, but yeah. No, I was born in London.
Yeah,
And we've all ended up in Adelaide somehow.
exactly.
All right. I think Megan, what you got for us?
What do you know about lip reading?
What do I know about lip reading? Not a lot at the moment, but I'm looking forward to learning a lot about it when I study speech pathology.
Yeah, I guess there's that. You're about to
Matt,
study
what
speech
is lip
pathology.
reading?
Yeah. Lip reading. Do you wanna? I don't.
So lip reading is when you can understand the words that people are saying without
Yeah.
hearing their voice. So you can see the shapes that their
Is it
mouth
like
is
for deaf and
making.
blind or visually impaired people?
It might be more deaf people.
Yeah.
My experience with lip reading is that even people that are the best at lip reading in the world
Yeah.
generally only get about 30% of the words that are being said, and the rest
Right.
they kind of put together with context.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you do a bit of lip reading, don't you, James? Not too much, no? Yeah. My favourite thing to do is there's YouTube videos where they record misheard lyrics over the top of people singing songs. It's quite funny. So they turn off the sound and then they make up the words that they could be saying with their mouth, which is very good.
I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
All right. So Michael's typing up his next question. We might throw over to James.
What's my favourite sport? A sport that I can watch from afar and I don't have to participate in. I quite like watching soccer. I don't like playing soccer. But if you could call dance a sport, I really like dance.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
I always found music's just sport for people that are bad at sport.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. What's your favourite sport, James?
What was that, James? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a type of movement and exercise. Yeah.
My favourite sport, Brendan's basketball.
Nice.
I was brought up with the NBL.
Which
Very, 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 very fast.
Which NBA team do you go for, Dougie?
NBL.
NBL. Which NBL team do you go for?
36ers. Adelaide 36ers in Adelaide.
Yeah.
It was,
You go for any American teams as well?
well, I do where Josh Giddey plays at the moment, the Utah Jazz.
Nice. The Utah Jazz. That's a great name for it.
Yeah. Because in
You gotta
America
say
you
it
get
like-
paid much better than you do here in Australia, don't you, mate?
Yeah. You got to say it like the Utah Jazz.
Yeah. You got to have the jazz.
The
hands.
Jazz.
Utah Jazz.
All right, Michael, you got another question for us?
Are you a Wheat Bix boy or a cornflake mom?
Ooh, am I a Wheat Bix boy or a cornflake? What was the last word? Man. Whoa. I am a muesli and Greek yogurt person.
That mean you like Greek yogurt?
I do like Greek yogurt. I have it every day for breakfast. But out of Wheat Bix and cornflakes, I'd probably say cornflakes. Is that the right answer, Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
I like Wheat Bix, but only if it's covered in sugar.
But they're full of sugar anyway.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
can't taste it. I need the granules on my tongue.
Put sugar on.
Yeah. Dad used to eat them dry like biscuits, the Vita Brits.
Hey.
I've
You-
seen it as like competitions. It'll be like who can eat a dry Wheat Bix the quickest. Pretty funny to watch. 'Cause it just dries your whole mouth out.
Definitely not my Matt.
I think the
Yeah.
trick is to take small bites and digest it. People just go in for the whole Wheat Bix and then their mouth dries out and then they
Drink a lot of water. Yeah.
That's just gross, man.
All right, Dougie, you got another question for us?
What is it, Matt? Just remind me.
You had a question about possible other jobs that Brenton's had in the past.
What other jobs did you have, Brenton?
I've worked
Before Tootie.
before Tutti. I've spent a lot of time carrying plates and saying, "What would you like to order?" So I've worked a lot in hospitality.
Was that hard?
It can be hard sometimes, yeah. When it
Like,
gets
you get
really
rude people
busy,
in
I get a bit.
hospitality, don't you?
I get a bit stressed when it gets a bit busy. I worked as a barista for a number of years, making coffee.
Did you hear what I just said before?
What did you say, Dougie? Sorry.
I said you get supposedly rude people in hospitality, don't you?
Yeah, you can get rude people anywhere, but I think it's all about going,
Balance.
they might be having a bad day, so I'm still just going to give them the benefit of the doubt, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've worked a lot in educational settings, so in primary school, in high school, and at university, teaching people arts and things. Yeah, and spent quite a bit of time in disability as well. Yeah.
Cool. All right, Megan. Yeah,
Oh, I'll miss everyone. Yeah.
Why did you choose bass? I can't even
That's all
say.
right. Pathology.
Pathology.
Fantastic. It's something I've been thinking about for a long time, and it's in line with kind of my skill set. You know, I spend a lot of time working with people and their voices and things, so it seemed like a natural fit. And I spent a lot of time talking with Gabby Loper about,
Gabby, that's right,
about what life was like as a speechy, and realised it's probably my favourite thing that I do at Tutti is when I work with people one-on-one on, you know, monologues or songs or whatever, and we work on how to say them, and sing them. Yeah.
Cool. All right, Emmy, you got one for us?
Yeah. Oh, but we've already done the second one, so.
Yeah, that's right. You just keep on going.
How long have you been in Adelaide?
I've been here for 2 years since moving back from Ballarat, and then before that I was in Adelaide for quite a lot of years. I think 25 years, but I've spent 6 months living in the US as well.
Yeah, cool. What's your favourite thing about Adelaide?
The beaches. I love Second Valley. I love going for a hike down south. The Port Elliot Bakery is amazing. Yeah. My favourite place in Adelaide is Matilda's Bookshop in Stirling. I could spend a whole day there.
Yeah, absolutely. Great spot. And even that second-hand bookshop just behind it. It's always a nice
Yeah, chapter 2 books.
Yeah, good place.
Good time.
What was that, James?
Why don't I work for a bookshop? I think a lot of people, well, not as many people buy books anymore, so it's hard to get a job in a bookshop.
It certainly is.
I
Yeah.
still buy books.
Buy books?
Yeah. Well, I've got too many.
Books.
Yeah, I buy a lot of books.
That's what everyone's getting this year.
And now I have to take them all across in my car to Melbourne.
Oh my
So
Lord.
I've had to spend many nights going, oh, do I want this book or this book? I can pick one. It's very sad.
Isn't that hard to choose which one you like?
It's really hard, yeah.
I think Michael's got a comment.
I spent a lot of time in school, even if it was in detention.
Did you spend much time in detention at school, Brenton?
Or do you think I'm the sort of person that spent a lot of time in detention?
No, I don't
No,
think so.
I had one detention and I think I cried most of the time. So, yeah.
Actually, Brendan, I spent a lot of attention speaking of school.
Did you?
Once for something I didn't even do. I
Ah,
was blamed for something. Listen to this, quite odd. Like I took someone's lunchbox and I didn't even mean to do it.
Oh,
They still said you're on detention about 2 weeks.
2 weeks of detention.
You're banned from for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Like, whoa.
My dad does run it at school.
oh yeah.
He's still a teacher at school.
All right. Megan, I think you had one more question.
What's your favorite food?
What's my favorite food? Ooh. Pizza.
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 We asked a dentist that yesterday, and they also said pizza.
Yeah.
Popular choice. For sure.
What type of pizza? It depends on the pizza place. So if it's just your, like Domino's or whatever, probably like a pepperoni and cheese pizza. But if it's a proper pizza, I just like a tomato basil pizza.
Yeah,
Yes,
nice.
I've forgotten the name.
I have one more question, Matt.
You didn't have one on the sheet, but if you want to ask one more question that you can think of now, go for it.
Yeah, I can think of it. What do you reckon you'll miss the most about Tullibring?
I think I'll miss everything. I'll miss the conversations that I have with people that I'm not in program with when I'm kind of outside at lunch break or, walking in between breaks. I'll miss everyone's honesty and their creativity and their love. Oh, I will, James, as soon as I can. I'll miss the staff a lot. We have a lot of fun and we laugh a lot.
Yeah.
I'll miss the canteen. I'll miss the wagon wheel slice. And the Friday brownies that I get every week.
Yeah.
Are they the best ones that you like?
I think the brownies are my favourite. And I'll just miss the sound of everyone, in every room that we meet in together, whatever program we're in, the laughter and the fun and just everything about it. So
And I guess you miss Brian, yeah?
Oh, definitely, Dougie. I'm looking forward to choir today, but also I think it's going to be
Sad.
I think it's going to be a bit sad, but in a lovely way, because choir, as I said, I've been a part of since I was 8 years old. So, there's voices in that choir that I've sung with.
Matt, he was in My Life, My Love, which
Yeah.
I was not with Tootie.
Yeah.
And you didn't go overseas, Brenton, did you?
I didn't get to go overseas, no.
With the choir when they went to Snow.
When they did Northern Lights, Southern Cross, didn't get over
Yeah.
there.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
We've got very limited time left, so we'll throw over to Emmy for one more question. What's your question, Emmy?
Are you nervous about leaving Tutti?
I am. I'm nervous about driving to Melbourne. Actually, I'm nervous about getting rid of all my things and packing my car. I don't think I'm nervous about leaving Tutti because I know that I can always come back, and I've been told that many times, which is very lovely. I think I'm nervous for trying to find something that gives me as much joy as working at Tutti. Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
In later to sell my candles today.
You're going to sell your candles today?
Yep.
Nice. What's your favourite scent of the candles that you make?
Probably French pear.
French pear. Ooh la la. I like it.
Well, we might have to finish up there. Michael, you had a final comment you wanted to say?
What song did they sing, the Choir Boys?
The choir boys? What song did they sing?
Run to Paradise.
Run to Paradise. Michael's nodding. Yeah.
Cool.
I think you got it, Dougie. Run to Paradise. That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Should we play that one to finish off the show?
Why not?
Please.
Thank you, everyone, for I think the best radio interview I've ever had. I've loved it.
Oh, stop it.
Absolutely loved it. We'll have to do it again soon.
Well,
Yeah.
good luck running to paradise. It's been a pleasure having you on the show, Brenton.
Thank you, man.
And what station you been listening to?
Radio Tutti.
Radio Tutti. Woo! This is us
See you
signing
today,
out.
Matt.
Have a good day, everyone. Have a good year. This is our final show for the year, so good
Merry
luck in your
Christmas,
holidays.
everybody.
Yep.
Happy
and
New Year.
Good luck in all your future endeavours.
Thank you, Matt.
And we'll see you all later. Have a good holidays, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah, I'm most welcome. I love it.
Oh, all right. Yes.